Hello, brothers and sisters. I hope all is well. Hope you're having a fabulous day. High five. Loving on yourself, being grateful, doing all the good things. I hope so. I didn't sleep very good last night. I don't know about you, but the energies are something else out there. So it was challenging getting through the workday today, but I did it. Yay me! Let's do our dinging. If you have earbuds in, it's going to be 3 loud sounds. Take the negative out, bring the positive in. Take the negative out, bring the positive in. Give some to you. Take that vibration. Oh my. Let's see what our cards have to say today. Hopefully it says it's going to give us some sleep. We're doing our power thought cards. What do you have for the collective today? Come on, get out. It's only a thought, and a thought can be changed. Absolutely. We talk about that a lot on these videos because you can unlearn what you've learned and reprogram better thoughts. And we should be working on that on a daily basis. I am not limited by any past thinking. I choose my thoughts with care. I constantly have new insights and new ways of looking at my world. I am willing to change and grow. But you got to be willing. That's the key word. Are you willing? Are you willing to work on yourself and make yourself a better life? Trust me, it's magical when you do. I mean, like I always say, things always come up anyway, right? You just work on them at the time when they come up. Just don't live there. You've let it all go. You raise your vibrations, and we're on our journey. Let's see what they have to say. What do you have for the collective? What do you have for the person watching this video? Let's see. Oh, this is a big one because a lot of us feel this. Guilt. I release any beliefs that no longer assist in my soul's growth. And belief is a negative feeling. And that could stem from things that happened in the past because you have limiting beliefs on how to react to something. And then something's happened in your life that's made you feel guilty about that. And that seems to be what you're holding on to throughout your whole life. So we need to change that, right? So like the first card said, we can change the way we think about things. Let's see what the book says. Where am I? 56. Yeah, my eyes are not working properly because, you know, when you don't sleep, look at my poor eyes. The energy of fear has many guises to complicate your path to loving yourself. Guilt is the most devilish. See, my eye's not working. Could be my brain too today, I don't know. But I got this. I'm perfect exactly where I am. Because it is a wolf in sheep's clothing. It is self-imposed emotion that pretends to be instructive and enlightening. Right. And it's neither of those, is it? Guilt can help us grow when we realize that our actions have been hurtful to others and that we need to make amends. After we do so, though, it's time to learn from the behavior and move on. So don't stay in that guilty feeling. Make it work it out and say the communication you need to say to whatever person that you're feeling guilty about and then move on. Now, if it's something that is in the past, you can make amends energetically to that person. If you don't speak to the person anymore, I mean, how are you going to make any kind of amends or anything, right? Because people come and go in your life. So once you're able to make amends within yourself and release that guilt, that's when it'll flow better, right? All the emotions will flow a lot better. The problem arises when we hold on to guilty feeling that serves no purpose other than promoting self-destructiveness and low self-esteem. Right. Remember yesterday, we want to stand with confidence, right? So release those feelings so you can stand with confidence. No one is perfect. Everyone makes mistakes. Guilt is not always rational, but if you examine it subjectively, act on it, and release it, it becomes a temporary emotion. Long-held guilty feelings are never good and will create a roadblock to self-love and happiness. You must continually scan your current emotions for any guilty feelings and bring them to the surface for analysis. Healthy guilt is a warning that action should be taken. Guilt needs to be released. Absolutely. If you're holding on to that, man, that makes your whole demeanor stuck. And we don't want to be stuck in any kind of past feelings or emotions, especially negative ones, right? So we have to learn to release that guilt in order for us to be able to live a happier life and to let the goodness flow within us, right? We need to do that. So find ways to release that. Write it down. Sometimes if you're writing down and taking responsibility of your own actions, I mean, that's pretty much where the guilt comes in, right? You've done something and your soul is telling you shouldn't have done that. And that's where the guilty feeling comes. So you need to release it. I can't say it enough. Just release it. Find a way, because it's not good to be living life like that, right? All right, Earth Magic. What do you have today? What card do you have to show today? Let's see what they're going to bring for us. Still nothing about sleep. Oh, well. Ooh. Full moon, completion. Something in your life is coming to a completion. Could be good and bad. But I mean, there's beautiful things on both sides, in my opinion. And ironically, we're having the lunar moon tomorrow night. I'm going to be outside dancing in the moon, I think. I'm hoping it's going to be a good night. It snowed today here. But that's okay. That's part of this crazy month. Canada, you know, you never know what to wear each day. That's why sometimes I wear a sweater over on top so I can take the layers off as it gets warmer during the day. It's the only way to do it here. Every 29.5 days, Grandmother Moon shines bright and full in the sky, emulating the landscape with her muted brilliance, casting a delicate canopy over the sky and the physical features of the earth. And isn't it so magical? Oh, I love the moonlight and just watching the landscape. Having gradually etched her way over the last 2 weeks to fullness, she now stands like a guiding beacon in the night. She has completed this round of her perpetual and periodic monthly journey and will now start her slow but steady retreat into the shadow. In this card, we see the grandeur of the moon at its peak, blazing brightly and creating a silhouette of the tree. This beautiful orb reminds us that all cycles have their time of completion and fulfillment, one that will inevitably be followed by a decrease until yet another cycle is initiated. All right, so let's get down to the nitty-gritty. You can now take pleasure in knowing that whatever you have been working toward has now reached its culmination. It's just reached the full circle is what I was just trying to say. Sometimes I just have to laugh at myself. Whatever, you know, whatever. We all live here and we're all just trying to do our own thing, right? Here we are. It may have been a relatively brief cycle of much more extensive one, yet regardless of the length of time, you have arrived at a stage of completion. There you go, full circle. Let yourself feel the contentment and satisfaction of this accomplishment. It is like when you take a deep breath and reach the point where your lungs are pleasantly full and your body is ready to release that breath. Ooh, I like that analogy. That's pretty cool. But yeah, definitely be grateful and happy about the accomplishments. You know, we're obviously moving in, like with all the different things that are going on in the solar system. There's a lot of different changes that are going to come forth for us, right? I think we're going into Mercury retrograde again. That's all part of life, right? But you know what? It'll teach us a little bit more about ourselves. Absolutely. It is important to not only enjoy this completion, but also to let go and allow yourself to relax afterward. Just like the exhaling slowly and consciously. People are much too eager to rush to the next item on the agenda without giving proper time and space to appreciating and honoring the natural cycle of release that follows a point of resolution. Give yourself that time to relax and rest before tackling Spirit's next assignment. Ooh, thank you, Spirit. I don't know about you, but I'm ready. I'm absolutely ready for the next thing, Spirit. Please bring that into me. Say that to yourself. If you're actually feeling very ready for something different, something new to come in, make sure you put that out in the universe. Make sure you speak those words. Now, don't speak the negative words about complaining and hating and all those things. Just say, you know what? Thank you so much for this part of my journey. I'm ready to now to proceed to the next part of my journey. Thank you very much, universe. And that'll allow the universe to come on in to give you what you need. But you still got to be patient, right? It only comes to you when it's due time for you. That's just the way it is. All right, Empath Empowerment. What card do you have for us? What card do you have for us? Let go being a martyr. Yeah, let go. It's all about letting go, right? Because we hold on to stuff so much. And sometimes you don't even realize you're holding on to it until somebody else points it out to you. So if you can bounce your stuff off to somebody else that can give you the good input and take that criticism without taking it personally, then you'll be able to act and change it, right? You continue to do things and you don't know you're doing them, right? Unless somebody points them out. So take it with grace. Find a balance between giving and receiving. It is not healthy to give so much that you feel ill or exhausted. That's the people-pleasing stuff again. Seems to be the theme of the week now. Right. So yeah, so let go of trying to please people. Let go of I got stuck there. Thanks, Spirit, for the help. Ooh, that's how I'm feeling today. All day, right? It's just, I get disrupted because I didn't sleep very well last night. So my brain gets disrupted. Anyway. So just be yourself. But make some tweaks so you don't get taken advantage of. Because you don't want to be taken advantage of. And I mean, that could also bring those, that could also play with the guilt as well. So you feel guilty about something, so you towards a person or a thing or whatever's going on. And then what happens is that you're trying to overdo it to make up for your own feelings of guilt, right? So you're trying to please somebody, you're trying to do extra for somebody so that they don't feel any way about you, to be honest with you. But here's the thing. The way you're feeling inside, that other person doesn't even know, doesn't even bother them, because that's not their story. They probably moved on and you're still sitting here a week, a year, 3 years later. You know what I mean? 10 years later, some people sit in that guilt. But you got to learn to release it all, right? And then get back to being number one in your own life, right? So you got to be the leader in your own life. So get rid of the guilt and the limited past thinking. Choose a different path now. Every day we have the option to choose how we want to feel and be that day. And once you start putting that pattern in of the good stuff, it automatically comes to you. Full moon, things are coming to completion. That's absolutely wonderful. Anyways, I'm going to leave that with you. Sending you love and light. See, I am totally not with it today. Thank you so much for coming back and watching my videos. I do appreciate that. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And of course, comment. Help with the algorithm. I notice that some of my videos don't get looked at because there's no comments on it or nobody shares it, stuff like that. So how the algorithm works, if you make the comments, if you share it out, if people like it, then the algorithm goes, oh, so you like it, then other people should like it. So it throws it out to different people. It's the way that that algorithm works. So help a sister out. Let's get the message out, and sending you love and light, and I appreciate you. Bye for now.